Hey, it's your boy Onyx. Today, you're not gonna see my face, but you're gonna hear my voice because I don't want to do any other work. On February 9th, we were treated to the latest Nintendo Direct, and boy did we get a lot of trailers and news, not only covering the first half of the year, as Nintendo said, but going all the way to September of the year 2022 of our lord, the liars. Hype levels were all over the place, and in my opinion, Nintendo's latest showcase had a bit of something for everyone. Variety was the name of the game here, and it honestly surprised me. So after the dust has settled, I kind of wanted to talk about the 5 announcements or games that I'm most excited for, so let's just get into it.
TGR.
Before I get into my list though, I want to mention 2 announcements that didn't quite do it for me and why. The first is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I have yet to play a Xenoblade Chronicles games that wasn't Xenoblade Chronicles X, so I have no connection to that story or the universe, but it actually looks really good. Seeing the trailer made me want to play the first 2 games in the Xenoblade Chronicles series, so I hope to get to it this year. But before I do, the game looks good. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 looks beautiful as always, and the music sounds fantastic. I just need to play the first 2, so there's that. And then Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I really liked 3 Houses, but I didn't want to get another Warriors game. That's it. There's nothing else to it. Also, one thing that the Nintendo Direct made me realize is that I'm really excited for games that I never got to play before. So even though these aren't exactly, well, a majority of them aren't really new games, they are new to me. Which is kind of odd, because we did get to see a lot of new games, but I was most excited for the remasters or classic collections, which is a really funny thought. Maybe it's because I've been on this nostalgia trip, which I'll talk about a little bit later when I talk about one of the titles that I'm really excited for. But it's just interesting that, I don't know, I guess nostalgia really does sell, even though I have no nostalgic feelings for the specific titles. It's a funny feeling. But anyway, let's move on to the top 5 games from the Nintendo Direct for me. First on our list is Mario Strikers Battle League. Never having played a Mario Striker games before, but always hearing that the series is incredibly fun, I'm actually really excited to get my hands on the title. A lot of the Mario sports games are just a lot of fun inherently, though their Switch versions, from what I understand, can be a bit bare. Looking at Mario Tennis Aces and Mario Golf, even though Aces fared better in this regard. With this being mentioned, I do have hopes that Next Level Games, the developers of Mario Strikers Battle League, will be able to develop a fantastic title that will bring in new players and old while keeping us glued to our digital playing fields. Also, kudos on them for keeping the art style, especially with the in-game supers. They look so freaking cool. Live Alive. Live Alive? Yeah, this game. Talk about a random announcement of a game that I've only heard about in passing. Live Alive looks fantastic in Square Enix's HD 2D style of graphics, and it also helps that the game, according to many, is one of the most unique JRPGs of its generation. Very forward-thinking with its concept and incredibly influential, having major effects in one of my favorite games ever, Undertale. The game just sounds like a dream for any JRPG fan. Multiple characters with different stories and combat mechanics all set in different time periods? Sounds like 13 Sentinels, and that colors me excited. Klonoa, Door to Phantomile, and Klonoa 2 Lunate's Veil. I have only played a few levels of the original Klonoa on my brother's old PlayStation 1 about 2 decades or so ago, if not longer. Yet, I love those memories. Seeing the remake made me quite happy, as not only do I get to play some classic platformers from one of my favorite eras in gaming, but I also get to play the sequel that I never got to play, so I'm just really excited to try them out. Next is the Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pass. I can't tell you how many hours I've put into Mario Kart 8 between its Wii U and Switch versions. I absolutely love this Mario Kart outing, and when the original rounds of DLC came out on the Wii U, I thought it was one of the best deals in gaming at the time. And now we're not only getting 60 new tracks or 32 new tracks, but 48 tracks all the way until 2023. That is a lot of new courses, and it makes me really excited to jump back into Mario Kart 8. I just really hope they somehow add more characters to the game, since Mario Kart 9 is now clearly not going to be a thing for at least another 4 to 5 years, if that. I do still hope that one day the Mario Kart series evolves into Super Nintendo Kart or something along the lines of a Smash Bros. Celebration in kart racing form, if that makes sense. But alas, until then, this will have to hold us over. And the most exciting announcement in this Nintendo Direct for me is... Chrono Cross The Radical Dreamers Edition. I absolutely love Chrono Trigger, but I never got around to playing its sequel, Chrono Cross. So this title being remastered and released on modern consoles with additional content is something that I'm actually just really dumb excited to experience. It's a game that has a hell of a cult following, some fantastic music that I followed in the years of being a rabid JRPG fan, and a follow-up to one of the best games in the genre, if not in history. I'm extremely excited to finally play Chrono Cross, and it's kind of funny. I've recently been wanting to play a game with somewhat of a tropical setting. I think I'm having some sort of nostalgia trip surrounding Final Fantasy X, and even though I'm not expecting Chrono Cross to give me quite the same journey or feelings as Final Fantasy X, I guess I'm just in the mood for a JRPG of its era to whisk me away into a grand adventure. I just really cannot wait until April. And that's it. Those are the 5 things that I'm most hyped about. What did you think of the Direct? Did it reach the highs that it did for me, for you? If not, why don't you let me know in the comments how stupid and wrong I am and whatever it is you think that you're right in. And of course, always check out our Discord, check out our Patreon if you like this kind of content to support us. You can also support us on twitch.tv/thegamingresume with a Prime membership, as well as on YouTube under the membership program. If you made it all the way here, thanks so much for watching and listening to this kind of short video. I just kind of wanted to get a few thoughts out and let you guys know what I thought of a Direct, or at least, like I obviously said earlier, the games that I'm most excited for. There are other games that I really want to play, like Triangle Strategy as well, but I didn't mention them because they've already been announced, and I mean, come on, it's Triangle Strategy, that game looks amazing, and also Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, but again, those have been talked about before, so why bring them up here? But anyway, guys, thanks so much for listening, and you all have a good one. See you later.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more and stay up to date, subscribe, hit the little bell, and join our Discord.
If you want to support the channel, please check out our Patreon or hit the join button below. As always, thanks for your support and thanks for watching.